been a while since I've done this, but hey everyone, Mariel here on Director's Cut Productions, and today I'm going to be reorganizing my room. Well, not reorganizing, I'm gonna be completely clearing my desk. Why? Well, because I've been trying to get a new desk for my room. I want to get one of those like Y2K ones with like the multiple shelves. I'll put an image on the screen here. And while my desk that I currently have in my bedroom is technically that, it doesn't have quite as many shelves as I would want it to. And, you know, it's time for an upgrade. I've had my desk in my room. I've had this old desk for like almost 10 years now, and, you know, yeah, it's just time for an upgrade. So, first, let's get some boxes. So I'll get these. I have a lot of things, so I have a feeling I'm going to need multiple boxes for this. So, if it isn't obvious, I have a lot of things in my room. I have, like, a bunch of different shrines, but my three most popular ones are the South Park Shrine, the Home Movies / Lauren Bouchard Shrine. I took down the whole movie stuff because I was taking a hiatus from the fandom, and my Camp / PBS shrine. Then up here we have just like a bunch of trinkets, including just random things I find on the ground. I know it's weird, but like, I always clean everything when I bring it home, I swear, guys. And then in here we just have like some old drawings I made and reference sheets from Budsies. So I'll get to that part last. So let's get started with this top shelf with all the trinkets and stuff, because I feel like that will be the easiest to get done. First though, we need to get rid of this South Park poster. Not like throw it away or anything. I just have to move it so I can like easily access all of this. It's all in the arms. Holy shit, I did not expect it to look this bare. So next I'm going to remove this Life in Animal Crossing poster. It's just taped onto the desk, so I can just like tape it back on when I'm ready to. And now I have plenty of room to start taking down the trinkets. Just use this box until I can get like a proper box to store all of this. So got a snail shell. Snail shell this red dye that I rescued from like a freebie bin at a yard sale. So managed to clean that off real good. And I'll put the dye in here. Got this statue from, I think, yeah, I got this little Hawaiian statue from some friends back in the South, and I kept it for years. Like, let's see, then we got some, oh yeah, we got some stickers here. Got this Nutcracker sticker, this Burger King sticker. I'll just stick it inside the box for now. And this Corgi sticker that I think I'm gonna just throw out. So next we have these minifigures. Let's see. These two figures are from Wildcrats, and this third one is from Fireman Sam. Specifically the CGI era of the show, where that like a lot of the fans seem to hate unanimously, but I like it. Like the first few CGI seasons suck, but I like them. I got this little thing of amethyst. Oh, I think this was from the Squishland capsule that I got. I'll put it in here. Oh yeah, I have a Canadian penny that yeah, I have a Canadian coin here. I'm keeping that for sure. I've got some gibbets. I got some gibbets that I found on the ground here. I have this Jason gibbet from Friday the 13th, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I have this Shadow the Hedgehog gibbet. And now that I have Crocs, I can actually wear them, so... I never really use them on my Crocs because they're like taken up by South Park gibbets. I've got this light thingy. Got a pink duck, a pink flamingo that my dad found, and part of a pencil. I have this, I don't know what this is from. My dad's friend got it for me, but I don't know where she's from. Somebody let me know where this kitty is from. I really want to know. And was she ever this yellow originally? Let's see. Next we have these Krabby Patty surprise figures. I can't remember which YouTuber was opening these, but there was someone I was watching online that was like opening tons of these Krabby Patty surprise boxes to find like the ultra rare gold SpongeBob. All I have are Larry the Lobster and Squidward, but the guy who was unboxing these always called him Squid Bean. I have an unopened box of Nerds. How old are these? Okay, I can't get an actual date on this, but I'll put this in the I'll think about it spot for now. And I have some other little... I think this is also a Squishland figure. To go with the dog. I don't know what this is from. I thought it was a bootleg Pokemon at first, but it looks to be its own thing. And then I have this snowman eraser that I did pick up semi-recently from the ground. It was attached to a pencil, but the pencil was broken, so I just pulled it off and just cleaned it up in my sink. So yeah, so we got that. I got a tiny little puzzle piece right here. Yeah, this must have been something I found outside because, like, it's cool though, like, tiny little puzzle piece, you guys. Nice. This is for Ignore that. This is for Calico Critters, so I'm gonna set this to the side and put that with my Calico Critters next. So what's this? Got a little pin here that I'm gonna put aside. Then we got some bouncy balls right here, so. Speaking of balls, I got a little gray marble. I've got this fox figure that I've had since I was a child. That is a must keep. I'm going to put her in here. What's this? Oh, it's an empty little Shopkins Real Littles shoe case. Nice. See, we're almost done with the stuff I found on the floor, so. Next we have this Mickey Mouse key. I think I found it outside the Goodwill, but yeah, I think it would be cool if I like spray painted this gold to use this actual key. We have a silly band, a marble shooter that I've had since my childhood that I'm gonna keep. That's for sure. I have this X-ray duck that I got in a school fundraiser. This KK slider keychain. Haven't used it for anything yet. I hope to eventually. And I think this is the final trinket from, like, this is my final thing that I found on the ground. And it is this crushed up Hot Wheels car. And before, I think I stated this in the beginning, but I am gonna state this now. Anything that I have found, or my dad has found on walks, or like outside of stores and stuff, one, it's unclaimed, and two, I always clean these and sanitize these when I bring them home. So this Hot Wheels car, for instance, it was found it was found outside my workplace, and I just picked it up, and when I was rinsing this in the sink, like, the amount of dirt that came out of the inside was astounding to me. So anyway, that's all for the trinket portion of this shelf. Next, we're gonna just clear off everything else here. You know what would be really good if I put on some Spotify? Hold on. I've got the house to myself. No, I do not want fucking Spotify Premium. There we go. So here is the top desk, completely, just entirely, like, empty here. As you can see, it is terribly dusty. So we're gonna try and dust all that. I already have, like, a bunch of Camp and South Park stuff, like, here at the bottom, so I'm going to organize them into some boxes. So here's everything sorted out from the top shelf. So now let's move on to the bottom. Got Gwen bracelet, CBFL bracelet, my bad attempt at my first candy bracelet that I made, an Animal Crossing bracelet that I don't wear that often, and my friend Madison made me this bracelet for Valentine's Day. Very sweet. Then I have some other jewelry pieces here, like this necklace that I actually did get out of one of those egg machines, you know? Like, you put $1 in and, like, the machine just dispenses an egg for you. Then I have some new bracelets that I got from Has-Been Hotel. We have Charlie, Cherry Bomb, Nifty, Serpentious, I'm sorry, it's hard to tell what these things say. I have Kiki, and then Fat Nuggets. So I got those, so I'm gonna set those aside. Then I have, so I'm gonna take this, actually the first thing I should do is take off all these letters that I have taped to my wall without ripping them. These letters are mostly from friends. This is from my friend Riley, who gave me one of her fan-made Camp plushies that didn't turn out too great. If you follow me on other social medias, like on my main social medias, you will know the backstory behind Gween. Let's see. Let's see. Just tearing off the tape so I don't rip it. Here. Oh, that was easy. Let's see. To Meryl from Gwen, read before you open. Okay. Oh, this was my birthday card from last year. How sweet. So we got that. Then I have some art from my friend Riley. And a piece of Camp art that I made when I first watched the show. And I watched the With Friends Like These special. Let's see, so I'll set this aside. So I'll set these over here for now. And now let's move all the jewelry off this, like this bottle cap thing that I made at a VBS. Okay, that's cool. Like, I got some necklaces. I got some Zelda necklaces. Yeah, that's this here. I got Midna and Wolflink. I think I got this one very recently, too. I think I got this at the world's largest yard sale. I got Midna. Midna's my favorite Zelda character of all time. And, oh wait, I also put down, let's see, what's this one? This is the Traveler's Shield from Breath of the Wild, I think. So I'll put those here. And now we'll do the Camp section. These guys probably need to be dusted in some way. Oh shit, did Space Kid's... Oh, Space Kid, your helmet, man, it needs dusting. Let's see, who goes where? Gwen goes in this compartment. I'm trying to remember where everything goes. I think David goes here. Max. I think this is Max. Max goes here. Neil. And, okay, Nikki. Nikki goes in there just fine. And lastly, Cameron, the con artist himself, goes in here. There we go. So now I'm going to just put these guys back in their original box until I get the new desk. So here's the camp section all cleared off, and yeah, I bet you haven't seen this part of my desk before. Yeah, when I got into the Camp fandom, the Cyber Chase / PBS section kind of got overshadowed by the Camp merch. But when I get the new desk, I will hopefully, I'll hopefully give it more space to shine. Okay, so I had to take a break to charge my camera, but here's what I have so far. I've taken down the Camp and Cyber Chase stuff, and I'm going to box it in here. So when I'm done with that, I am going to move on to the Lauren Bouchard Soup to Nuts section and the South Park section. Dusty Bob's Burgers comic. Oh, Dr. Katz DVDs. A pamphlet that came from my 10th anniversary set, which is in my closet. Lastly, these two figures that a friend in my improv group gave me. He gave me the Bad Tina, one of my favorite episodes, by the way, and Beef Squatch Jean. So, yeah, I'm going to take these off. These arguably take up the most space from the shrine section. And now we're going to move on to South Park, which is arguably the biggest part of the shrine that I have, because I've been collecting South Park merch since I was like 13 years old, so we're gonna get rid of all this clutter and then start moving the South Park stuff. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, that while it's technically not a Lorne Bouchard thing, I got this Mitch Hedberg CD from Flea Market in 2024, I want to say. And Mitch was in a few episodes of Home Movies, so I technically count that as a Home Movies item unofficially. So yeah, so that's part of the Home Movies soup to nuts shrine. Here. Got the South Park trading cards. I only bought the complete set because Mayor McDaniels had a card that came with the set, and Mayor McDaniels is my favorite character of the show. One of my favorites, along with a certain principal who was unfairly replaced by a more insufferable principal, but that's just my opinion. So, put those here. I'm gonna probably tie those with a rubber band. So it's this from my South Park lanyard. Some more stickers. Put the stickers up here. So we got this. I think this goes with my Littlest Pet Shops. Got some rocks.
I thought we'd use rocks.
Rocks.
Lots of rocks.
I'm gonna use rocks.
I've collected many rocks.
No.
Because I collect rocks sometimes, and it's weird, and I'm just weird that way. So I'll put those here. These two Wendy figures. My new in-box Mephisto figure from the 2000s. When was this movie, actually? 2007, so I was like 4 years old when this came out. Good lord. Got that. Talking Cartman. Kristen loves this Cartman, by the way. I don't know what she finds appealing about it, but she loves that Cartman plush. Not plush, figurine. I got like this little fake food I made out of like modeling clay, so I'm gonna put that aside. I'm keeping that. So we got some bootleg minifigures that I'm honestly gonna just sell probably locally. So I'll put those aside. And this vintage Stan figure, so I'm going to keep that. Oops. Stan. Got these South Park wind-up figures, new in the box. Another vintage Cartman figure. This one doesn't talk, but... or is it supposed to? I can't tell. Oh, it's... Wait, I think it's a piggy bank of some kind. At least I think it's a piggy bank. I don't know, so put that here. All of these need to be dusted so bad. Got the Chef Aid CD, the South Park Guide to Life book, and two more things. We got a Game Informer magazine, which was promoting the Stick of Truth. I got this at Savers for a few bucks. And lastly, a South Park t-shirt box that my dad insisted that I keep. So that's about everything I have here. Got these rocks, got the cards and everything else here. That's about it for this desk. So that's the end of this video, not because there's not much else to show because my desk is practically empty, but also because I'm running out of space on my camera. So that's gonna end it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching if you stuck through the entire thing. I'm sorry that videos haven't been as frequent. I'm doing a 10th YouTube anniversary on my main channel, Mariel K. Head Bergman, and if you want to check that out, go ahead. I will be posting a new video every month to celebrate my anniversary. Like, there'll be videos from, like, short animations, there's going to be music videos, there's going to be full episodes of my animated shows. Go ahead and check that out. The link to my channel will be in the description of this video. So without any further ado, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!